What's up, YouTube? My name is JT, and we are here with yet another top 16 deck profile from the Dallas Open 2025. Who are you, and what did you do this weekend?
I am Thearchitectz, also known as Jim, and I got top 8 at the Dallas 2025 intro.
Look at that beautiful thing. Look at that thing. Sweet. All right. And what did you play as well?
So I played what I like to call stat changes make no sense, also known as wind fives, basically.
Wind aggro,
yeah, wind
fives,
aggro, wind
like
fives. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, let's get right into the profile.
So to start off, we'll go over like the basic stuff. So I played 3 Galaxy, 3 Eddie, Best of Boy, 1 Chick, your stock standard 3 Rabbit. One of the spices for the day was an Arclith. We played 3 Sorlet. We had to get a little heal in, so we got some Nemi sales, and then the overperformer was 2 Galaxy.
Stat changes do in fact make no sense.
This thing won me so many games. Just closing a 5 and just going Galaxy, swap the stats and cracking over it puts out so much tempo right now in this game. It's actually insane. Pretty good.
It's basically just like 2 more copies of Eddie that also can't be cryoblast.
Yep.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
So good.
And like PTA doesn't really affect it because if you can crack over the guy or crash with it, you just swap its own stats because it targets anything. And probably the best card that I played today, like played the whole weekend. So yeah, this was all the dudes. It was 18, I think. 2, 4, 7, 8. 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, yeah, 18 guys. Felt really good. Couldn't really find another guy to put in, so we just kind of went with the 18. I think it's probably about standard at this point in time. So we'll go with the invoked runes and whatnot. So we played 3 Ambro, have to play it in everything right now. Just heals you for 3, gets you back in the game when you need it. I main decked 2 Cryoblasts. These also overperformed all weekend. Just being able to like out-tempo your opponent just by killing a guy with a Cryoblast is so good. This is a little controversial thing, and I went back and forth on it multiple times while testing. I main decked 2 Hurricane. People were playing around it in the last couple premieres, and I was worried that it wasn't gonna be worth it, but after talking with a couple of the people I tested with, we all decided that people weren't going to respect it going into this format because everybody wasn't respecting it earlier because nobody was really playing it in the main. So I decided to main deck them, and it blew pretty much every one of my opponents out of the water when I went through. So it was a very good choice for the day. Laurel's EQ, kind of got to play both of them. Some people will say this one is a little awkward to play, but they both, when I saw them, they both like completely did what they were supposed to do. And then I played 2 Zeus, which is kind of standard. It's a great card. Didn't do too much for me this weekend. When I saw it, it was nice, but when I didn't see it, it wasn't necessary. So yeah, that is the invoked and the stadiums and whatnot. And then we'll just do the counters. I played 3 PTA. I did 3 PTA for side pattern reasons. Normally I'm on 2, but last minute I decided to go to 3. 2 Tsunami, 3 Gorgon's Gaze, and 3 Shield. 11 felt amazing for the counter lines, and this ratio felt amazing as well, honestly. I never felt like I was without a back row until my top 8 match, where I just never saw anything.
Sweet. Is there anything from like the main deck that you would change immediately going back?
Yeah, so there's probably 2 things that I would do. I would probably take the PTA out for an additional Tsunami instead. It felt like Tsunami would have been a lot better in a lot of different situations where I had a PTA in hand. So definitely swap the Tsunami and the PTA out. And the only other thing that is really, I'd say, up to debate is finding room for Spectres. Sometimes I really felt like in weird Galaxy Wars, where there was double Galaxy on the field, I didn't really have a good way to like control that portion of things without a Gorgon's Gaze. So the Spectres really would have like came in clutch there.
Okay.
So I mean, other than that, not really. Everything felt pretty fantastic the entire way through. But Spirit space was kind of tight, which is why I decided not to make the Spectres his like main or side at all.
That makes sense.
So we'll go with the Spirits. So one Flare Mine for the Cryoblast, the 2 Earth for the EQ. I was on 4 Water because it was a little bit of a heavier water package. This felt fine. I could probably go up 1 more Water, but I decided not to because I was playing the Arclith. We did 6 Zaptor for that exact reason. Used to be on 5. Put the 6th one in there just for the Arclith, and it came up a lot, honestly. Like today, the extra Thunder Spirit, just even re-enchanting a rabbit for a turn, came up so much for me that I was really glad that the sixth Zaptor was in there. And then we round out the Spirit deck with the 7 Wind, which felt great, honestly. I was on 8 for a while, and I threw out the 8th one for the last Zaptor. I never really needed more than this, because a lot of the times with Sorlets, I wouldn't even wind enchant them; they would be water enchanted 90% of the time. But yeah, that was the Spirit deck. Nice Dallas Open.
Yeah, and they're so pretty.
Yeah,
those spirits are so pretty.
good.
They look so much better in person too. I remember seeing them be revealed, and they like looked okay on the camera.
Yeah,
seeing them in person, they just
seeing
look
in person,
insane.
they look
so much better.
good. So yeah, we'll go with the side next. I'll go with the stuff that I didn't really use because I didn't see it. I didn't see the matchups for it. So we played the 1 Owloon. We played 2 Lunar Phase Waning Gibbous, which is the position control for Lunars. And we played 2 Dense Fog. So this was for, the Dense Fogs were for niche matchups, like Morphrost, things like that they came in. Never played anything, so I never really needed them. The Lunar Phases were for any Lunar Aggro deck or any Lunar Tempo deck, along with Cockatoodle, which this card is absolutely insane into the Lunar matchup. It just says your Werepup doesn't get to do anything after you searched your Lunar Phase fully. If I had played any Lunar deck, this would have just been exactly what I put in every single time. But I didn't see it at all this weekend. Luckily.
They were here.
They were here, but I didn't.
Missed them.
Yeah, I missed every single one of them. So we played 3 Divine Blessing for Blizz, primarily, and any of the decks that were really on like Divine Runes pretty heavily, because there's a couple of those that were like on Demeter Zeus for like Argo and Nexus plays and whatnot. I never really needed it for those decks, and I only played 1 Blizz, and it didn't matter in the Blizz matchup.
But you kind of do need them anyway, right?
You do need them, yeah, 100%. But like, I didn't see them. Mm-hmm. They were sided in. I didn't see them, so they just didn't do what they needed to do at that point in time. 2 Spoiled Fruit for heal. This ratio felt fine. I was on the fence about playing 3 of these because I was worried that heal was going to be really, really prevalent during the tournament. I played 2 heal matchups, and I saw this. Killed them within 2 turns after stopping one of their healers. Got to keep this in for heal stall. And then we played 2 Boom Bat. This was also for Blizz, but for also any like 2-drop matchups, like if there was a Water Reanimator deck that I couldn't out like the big dudes for, or just like weird tempo swings where I could ascend over like an Eddy that did its job and then like get the Boom Bat and like keep the body on board for a punch. Overperformed. I sided this in almost every matchup that I played.
There was a decent amount of Ascension decks too. I saw like a lot of Wasp Ivy. There's Pantera and Top Cut, stuff like that. So I think Boombat definitely gets a lot of value.
Yeah, I played the Wasp Ivy. I played a Wasp Ivy player. Luckily, he never got it out, but I was always prepared for it with the Cryoblast in this. So, and then the last card was the 3rd Cryoblast. This got sided in every game going second. Just having the extra spot removal was so important in pretty much every one of my matchups. So, but yeah, that's the deck.
Sweet, awesome. And What would you say was your hardest matchup this weekend?
Honestly, it was one person and one person only. It was Bo on photosynthesis. They were my only loss in Swiss and my only loss in Top Cut.
That's crazy. So you lost to one person.
I lost to one person
weekend.
the entire weekend.
That's crazy. I mean, that's pretty easy. Every other matchup got cleaned up.
Yeah, every other matchup, this deck felt absolutely insane.
Awesome, sweet.
So,
yeah, this deck is really, really sick, and I'm really happy that you got the top.
Yeah,
eight,
I've been working this list for months.
Congratulations,
so.
man! Enjoy this
Thank
sexy
you.
ass Pantera card. Very cool. Awesome, sweet. Thank you for the deck profile.
Thanks,
and
man.
we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.